Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Theodore Campbell once again, and I have another video for you guys. So, on this video, again, this is the Teddy's Classic Edition. So, I'm going back in my bag. I'm going back to the video or the pictures where I own buses back in the past, where I don't have the buses anymore. But I have pictures of them, and I want to share it with you guys because they were a big part of my fleet, and definitely they hold a soft part to my heart because, again, I'm a bus nut just like you guys, and to some degree sometimes I wish I didn't get rid of them, but they definitely mean a spot or something special to me in my heart for some reason or another. But I want to share it with you guys, so here we go. So in today's edition of Teddy's Classics, I want to go back to Brooklyn, New York again. Like you guys know, I'm from New York City originally. So this bus I want to look at is Muller Tours. Muller Tours. Now, to my recollection, I think Muller Tours had mostly MCI buses. As you see, this bus right here, I believe is a 102A3. As you see, Muller Tours. I think they had some MCI 9s as well, but definitely Muller Tours goes back to way back to the early 90s. I remember seeing them on the road. And again, I have a connection with that company because I had an uncle who actually drove for MTA. And on the side, he used to drive for Muller Tours. He used to do Atlantic City runs on the weekend when he wasn't driving the city bus during the week. So again, like I said, a personal connection with these buses. So he used to drive for Muller Tours. Unfortunately, he's not around anymore. RIP to my Uncle Eagle. That's not his name, but we used to call him Eagle because he was bald like an eagle. So shout out to my Uncle Eagle. Charles Johnson, that was his name. So we used to call him Uncle Eagle. But yeah, he used to drive on the weekends with Muller Tours. Now, to go back in a little bit of history, of course, I don't know everything, but that company was in Brooklyn, New York. And from what I've heard from other people, that the owner of that company actually was involved with a lot of different companies. And there was another company he was involved with called Great Escape. So you bus enthusiasts, you might know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Great Escapes. They did a lot of different work in New York City. And from what I've heard, he actually was involved. When I say he, I'm talking about the owner of Muller. He was actually involved with a company when they started the company called Worldwide Tours in Brooklyn, which I have that bus as well, and I will be doing a future video on that bus also. So a lot of these bus companies in New York were affiliated with each other in some type of way. Like I said, we're talking about Muller today. We're talking about Great Escape and Worldwide, but that will go further on. But let's get into the model of the bus. Back when I did it, this was the bus that I actually did. You saw the picture that I just posted. You get a little view of the bus. Now I'm going to give credit where credit is due. This picture is actually taken by Anthony Blake. For the people who's in the bus community, know who Anthony Blake is. He has an absolutely amazing bus collection. This guy, man, I wonder what kind of job Anthony Blake has, because the collection this guy has is absolutely amazing. I wish I had the job he has to afford some of the buses that this guy collects. His collection is absolutely huge. But again, I made this bus and he actually bought this bus from me. So This was a picture that he posted not maybe a month ago on his page or in one of the groups. But this is the bus that I actually made. You can see one of the L's is crooked again. This was back in my early days where I was just starting making buses myself. But I wanted to make that bus because, again, like I told you guys, I like making buses or modeling after buses where most people won't make these models. You know, everybody, when they make a model, they want to make Greyhound, they want to make Trailways or any other these real big bus companies like Academy and stuff like that. But a lot of us true bus enthusiasts, especially in New York, we know companies like this. Again, Muller. If you was back in the early 90s, you saw Muller going up and down the road. So again, when I made buses, I used to make buses modeling the older companies or the smaller companies that were not necessarily modeled after huge names. So again, this video is for Muller Tourists. Shout out to them. I don't know where they are now. Well, I know Muller is not in business anymore, but I don't know where the owner is. I know he was involved with Worldwide, but again, Worldwide is out of tours now again. I think they was involved with Go Tours or something like that. But we're not going to get into that right now. But again, shout out to Muller Tours. And if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, get in the comments, let me know what you think. And I'll check you guys out next time.